Romford's car parks are up for sale, and it may be too late to save them. In the run-up to the local elections, the Havering Residents Association warned that Conservatives were apparently planning to sell Havering's assets to fund their election promises. They warned that the Greenbelt and car parks would be sold to fund a policy of improving Havering's roads. It turns out that the HRA were not so against this. They have already described the data centre, built on Greenbelt land, as being a treasure island, and now their eyes have turned to Romford's car parks. I've uncovered that a public consultation on the selling of the car parks went below the radar. As the local ward councillor, I received no notification this was taking place. Letters were not sent to residents or local businesses. This means that the Cabinet may sign off the sale of the car parks without receiving public feedback. If that is the case, then it is too late to stop overdevelopment of the car parks. They will be sold to Mercury Land Holdings, a property developer that the council owns 75% of, a property developer that gets its money by taking loans from Havering Council and then selling the properties that they build. We will only then be able to object once Mercury Land Holdings applies to turn the car parks into flats. This is a problem because we can only complain, we can only object based on what are known as material planning considerations. Things such as too much burden on the sewage, the roads can't handle the traffic, the buildings are too high. We can't object based on the impact that this is going to have on local businesses. For example, the Brookside Theatre will be left with no car park for those visiting the theatre. That is not, from my understanding, a material planning consideration. With that in mind, I am asking that Havering Council rerun their public consultation. They should immediately join me in speaking to local businesses and local residents, making sure that the strength and volume of local opposition is heard. They must do this before voting on the plans in Cabinet. If they have to sell our car parks to plug a financial gap, then I believe that all future developers should be forced to provide public parking spaces. Without these spaces, Romford will struggle. 700 parking spaces are due to be lost, 50 of which are for disabled residents. Please sign my petition below, asking the Residents Association and Labour to rerun this consultation immediately. Thank you.